Hello you guys, welcome back to the vlog. It's actually already 5 o'clock and I am now in my pajamas because I was in other like work clothes earlier and it got so hot in the house and I've just been like overwhelmed, overstimulated today, and I got out of all of my meetings and then I immediately had to change into something a little bit more comfortable. So I am gonna have to change back into something that's okay to walk around in because I do have to go walk pee shortly, but I feel this sense of relief right now. So I've been talking to you guys the last few vlogs about all of the presentations I've had to do and all of these like big meetings that I've had, and today is my last set of big meetings. I have one meeting on Thursday, but again, I think I've said this in another vlog, the Thursday call is not one that I'm personally leading, so I feel not as stressed about that one, but I'm excited. I feel like now I can stop stressing out. I immediately got good feedback from my last call, which is such good news because sometimes you don't know how people take what you say or like what you're presenting, and you like wait and wait and wait for feedback. So to get feedback nearly immediately and to be told that it was received well is fantastic. So I feel an overwhelming sense of calmness now. I'm waiting on feedback from one of the meetings that I had. I think I had that meeting end of last week with a different company, but I'm just waiting on that. And then I will be able to wrap everything up in a neat little bow and be done with the stress. So at this point in my life, everything is like with the universe, and I'm very, very excited to not be stressed anymore, not have to prepare on a weekend anymore, like just to be able to get back to reading, for example. Like I haven't really read a book in a while and it's now June 23rd. I have not finished a singular book in the month of June. Like it's been far too long since I've read anything. So I'm excited to kind of just like get back into my regular day-to-day life. So I just figured the next couple of days I would spend with you guys. We have some 9 to 5 work as usual. We also have a couple of exciting things happening. So Friday, I'm gonna leave work early around like 3-ish because I'm going to Orange County to go see a coworker. We're gonna have a dinner together. And then tomorrow I think is TBD, but I may or may not be going back to a friend's house to help with her car play. I helped with her car play a couple of vlogs ago, early May I believe it was, and it ended up breaking because it turned out that it was a fuse. The fuse has been replaced, everything is fine, and so now I'm gonna be helping her with her backup camera. And then other than that, I don't think I have anything else happening besides therapy on Thursday, and I'm also going into the office on Thursday. I didn't go today because my car was hit and I had to deal with like a bunch of insurance stuff today as well, but that's all figured out and I'm dropping my car off on Monday and getting a rental car, so all of that is going to be good to go as well. So I'm excited. I feel like everything is sort of like falling into place the way that it should be and the way that I've been wanting it to, so I'm very excited. So anyway, it's almost 5 like I mentioned, and I'm gonna get changed really fast so that I can take P on his walk, and then when we're back we're gonna watch Love Island, which I have been dying for this episode. I mean like I've been dying for all of these episodes, but all of this week is Casa Amor. If you guys don't watch, that probably means nothing to you, but there are some of the most intense episodes of the entire season, so I'm very excited to be watching. And I get sat right at 6 p.m. or like a little bit before so that I'm ready to go when the show is ready to go. And I just, yeah, I'm so excited to get to watch, and I just feel excited. I feel happy now. I feel a lot less stress, and again, I feel this like overwhelming calmness. So anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm going to go get changed. We're gonna take P on his walk and we'll watch our TV, and then by that point Ryan should be home and all of that. But yeah, I think this week we're gonna do a little bit more me time focus, which I think is very much needed, and I'm thrilled. So let's get into it. Okay, it is almost 9 o'clock now, so I'll probably start to think about heading to bed shortly. I'm actually just reading right now. I haven't read in so long. I think I was just saying a second ago, but I haven't really read any books in the last month or so. So I think I want to read a little bit. I'm between books. I'm currently reading What We Did to Survive by Megan Lally, and then I'm also reading Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. So I'm gonna probably pick this one up just because it's a little bit of a faster paced read, and then I can hopefully read to go to bed. I watched my Love Island tonight, which I mentioned earlier as well. This whole week is Casa Amor, which is just like some of the craziest content in like reality TV. I think what makes Love Island so interesting is that everybody talks about it, so like you immediately have this community around you, and then also everything is like as live time as it can possibly get. So there's episodes every single day, and I think they're only like 1 or 2 days behind schedule flexible in terms of like when the Islanders actually experience something. So like they'll do something on a Monday and you're watching it on TV by like Wednesday or Thursday. It's really impressive how quickly they turn these things around, and it just feels so much more real when things are happening live time, because they're happening live time. Like these people are actively going through these things, and like there's no knowing who went home or potential leaks or anything like that. Like everything's happening right now. So it's been very fun to watch. I've gotten like different teammates into it. We have this finance guy that we sit in office with, and even he's been watching it. So we started a group text chat with him just to like talk about it, because him and his wife watch, and it's just so much fun. So been really loving that. But I'm excited to get back to reading, because again, I've just been so stressed that I just haven't been able to read, and like haven't really had the opportunity to like chill out enough. And I feel really calm today, like really calm, and it feels nice. Like my brain has been scrambled for so many days, for like nearly a month basically, and to feel this sense of relief where I can like breathe and again not have to get a presentation together or do studying, or not studying but like research, things like that. It feels really nice to just be able to exist for a little bit. So very excited about it. And now I'm going to focus in on getting back on my reading goal. The good news is I was already ahead of schedule, so I think now I'm like right on schedule for my reading goal, but I do want to get ahead again. So again, I'm going to start reading What We Did to Survive, just because that one's a little bit faster paced and it's also shorter. So I think I could probably finish it within the next couple of days. So that's very exciting. And I also just generally feel like I've been hanging out with friends more often, which I think has been filling my cup. It's been taking away from other hobbies like reading, but filling my cup in a way that I wasn't feeling before. So that's also really exciting. So anyway, that's the update for tonight. Tomorrow we work from home. Thursday we go into the office. So I actually kind of missed going into the office today randomly, but it sounds so weird, but now that I'm used to the Tuesday, Thursday schedule, it feels really weird to just like be home by myself. So I'm looking forward to being with everybody on Thursday. And I think we were talking about going and having some kind of lunch. So that should be really fun too. So it's gonna be a great time. But for now, I'm gonna read for a little bit longer. I'm enjoying my time out here. I feel like I'm very awake. Like I don't really feel tired. I don't feel like I'm ready for bed quite yet. So I wanna read for a bit and then see how far we get in these books, and then we'll head off to bed. Hello you guys, good morning and happy Wednesday. We're already halfway through the week, which is insane. Today's my first day of like actually feeling no stress. I have one email that I'm waiting for from somebody, but it's just now a waiting game instead of like me having to do anything. So I feel like the waiting game I can handle more than just like, I don't know, having to present things. So I'm feeling good. I actually had the chance to read last night and this morning, which also felt good. I feel like I just haven't been, and between last night and today, I was able to read an additional like 10-ish% of my book, which is huge. So I feel like I'm back on like a good track finally. So I'm just getting ready for work. It's like almost 8:30 right now, and that's my first meeting is at 9, but like usually I sign on at 8:30. So I'm gonna check my email, get everything situated. Tonight I'm going over to a friend's house to help her with her CarPlay. So I'm hoping I can actually fix it this time. And if not, then I don't know, I might have to have her like take it in somewhere. And I feel bad for saying that, but I just don't know if I can do it, but we're gonna try our best. That's what we have going on. So we'll see what else happens today. I think I would also really like to do a workout, because I feel so much less stressed, and now I feel like I can actually do things like a workout. Like for some reason, I just like could not get myself to do simple things like that, which I know in the long run when you're stressed actually makes you feel better, but it's just not where my mind was, sadly. So anyway, that's the update. Good morning. I made myself coffee, and let's get into the workday. Hello you guys, this has been such a stressful day, but we're almost at the end. It is 3 o'clock right now. I actually just got a package. Let's open it up. It's actually nothing crazy. I got the exact same backpack that I already have, this one, that I think I was going to return. I hadn't even like tried it out yet, but I showed it to you guys in a couple of vlogs ago. But I got the same one in another color. Oh, it's more brown than I was expecting, but actually I kind of like that. I thought it was gonna be like this color, but it's like more brown. But I actually like that it's more brown. This is super cute. I think this is gonna look a bit more feminine, honestly. Yeah, that looks way better than the black. I have like a little return pile over here, just like full of stuff that I need to return and look at and whatever. Anyway, that is the update on that. Work has just been chaotic today. Mostly good things, which is nice, but I'm just like ready for the day to be over. Yeah, I just have a few more emails to do, and then hopefully I can start to wrap things up. And then I'm going to head off to my friend's house so I can help with the CarPlay stuff. Bless you ×2. I think I need to take a breather. I feel like stressed out still from like a bunch of stuff today, and yeah, I need to take a breath. Anyway, that is the update for right this very second. I'm going to decompress for the next like 30 minutes and then get on with the rest of the stuff that I have to get to. I don't even know what this update was, but clearly I've been having a stressful day. I think today is going to be the last stressful day, thankfully. Sometimes days are just like this, where it's just like a lot of chaos happening, and I'm glad that it's not gonna be like this forever. I'm glad that it's almost done. And you know what else? I was realizing that it's almost P's birthday, which is insane. He's gonna be 8. I actually can't believe it. Good morning, you guys. Today is Thursday already. The week is passing by so fast. I didn't have a chance to check in with you guys yesterday because I ended up coming home at like 10 p.m. But we almost fixed my friend's CarPlay system, and I'm so excited to be so close to being done with it. Basically, we had a set of wires and we had a wire stripper, but it just wasn't like a proper one. And so my friend was focused on stripping the wire and it just went a little too far, so we had to get a new part. But everything else, like, we've identified what needs to be happening, and we also were able to correctly add in a new microphone, which is huge as well. So overall, I feel like things are good and we're on the up and up with this project finally. We're gonna be heading off to the office today. So let's see, I have to wash some stuff in here and here. I don't want to like get rid of all these bags just like sitting here. So anyway, the pieces of her car that we got working are good, and now we just have the last touches, and now that we know exactly what we need to do, it just feels that much easier. So that is the good news. My friend also made me this delicious vodka pasta. Oh my god, it was so good. So I'm gonna be thinking of that forever now. But anyway, let's see, I need to grab my coffee mug. I'm gonna make myself a latte this morning and then head off to work. I had a bit of a late start and it's 6:45 already. I usually like to leave at 6:30 if I can. Let's see how long it's supposed to take me to get to work today. 39 minutes. Okay, so I should be there right before 7:30. I'm still on time, even though I'm running late. I'm gonna head out. I'm mixing browns and blacks today, but that's okay. Brown shirt, brown bag, black pants, and I'm gonna wear black shoes. And we're gonna have lunch today with our coworkers. I think we're gonna go to an Indian place that's nearby. So anyway, happy Thursday. See you guys probably after work. Hello, you guys. Oh, you crooked. There we go. I think that's better. Hello. It is officially 4 o'clock, so it's almost after work hours. I did start the day early, so I do get to sign off now. But I went into the office today and now we're back home. I do have to just go into like that informed delivery thing for USPS because I was supposed to get my car registration today and I paid for it and everything, and it said it was coming today and it's just like not in my mailbox. I was gonna wait a couple of days, but I think it's best to just tell them that I'm missing mail because I don't want to delay it at all and get into a situation where I somehow like just don't have my registration when I need it. So going to figure that out right now. Other things that I have to do today: at 7 I have therapy, so it's only 4, so we're early still. And then other than that, I think I want to try to maybe do some editing and some reading. So very casual day today. I had a fantastic day at work actually. I ended up going out with a couple of coworkers and we sat down at an Indian restaurant that's like very close to our work. And it was just so much fun to actually go and sit down at a restaurant and like not feel rushed when we're at work, which was a really, really fun feeling and just like a really great way for us to, I don't know, just kind of come together a little bit. I feel like all of us have been having a little bit of like stressful times, and it's just nice to not have to think about the stressful times or like to kind of be past them. And then I was supposed to have a meeting today at like 11 a.m. or something like that, but that got rescheduled to Monday. So now we don't have that meeting at all. I'm hopeful that after therapy we can get some good reading done because I've been really into my book. And also I have 2 episodes of Love Island to watch and I just haven't watched any of it, so I'm very excited to get into that as well. So I want to figure out this informed delivery thing, and then here we go, missing mail. once I'm done with this, I think I'm gonna watch the first episode of Love Island because that was out earlier today. And then the other one is not out until 6. So I'll probably be able to watch that just before therapy. And then that way after therapy, I can just read, edit, whatever else I wanna do. So that's the plan for today. I also brought home this plant. This is actually from my birthday, but I had it at the office and we're not going to the office for the next 2 weeks. And these types of plants can be a little finicky sometimes. I almost wish I had the silver one, like the disco ball. But again, my friends gave this to me for my birthday. But I do almost want to put this in a window so that the disco ball will actually shine. But the downside to that is I think this type of plant doesn't do the best in direct sunlight, but I don't know, maybe we'll just find another spot for it. I could also just like snip out these strings so that it's not a hanging plant and then I could just like place it somewhere because I do kind of hate having the strings. So maybe that's an option, but we'll decide. Anyway, I'm feeling like I'm in a great mood. The workday was great. Yeah, I'm having a good one, which is like, that's a good feeling because I feel like I have been so stressed lately and just talking all about the stress and the bad moods and stuff. So I'm sorry if I've felt down in my videos. I just feel like clearly I haven't been actually talking to you guys as much, even though I've been vlogging. I just feel like, I don't know, I haven't been as chatty lately because I've been like so focused and stressed. So I'm glad to be beyond that. And I feel like I keep saying that now, but I'm just not normally someone who's always in a bad mood. Like I really like to be in a good mood. So it feels nice to be here. So anyway, let's figure this out and then we'll go watch our Love Island and then get into some therapy. Okay, I guess you have to wait 7 days for the piece of mail to potentially show up because informed delivery is just an estimation. So I'm also gonna see if when Ryan comes home, he maybe saw the piece of mail. I doubt it because it was supposed to come today. But if so, then maybe that will solve the problem. If not, hopefully it shows up within the next few days. And then if it really doesn't, then I might just submit a request, or I could also probably contact the DMV because it's my car registration. And so that's why I actually need this mail piece to be delivered. Anyway, now it is Love Island time and I'm excited for this episode. It's been such an intense season. I'm watching UK right now and then I'm gonna switch over to USA once I'm done with the UK episode. And then we'll get into therapy and then reading and probably some editing unless I do the editing in the morning. Actually, I have a very exciting day tomorrow and I'll tell you guys more about it, but I want to get into Love Island now so that I don't waste any time because I have a little bit of like a back-to-back schedule right now. So let's get into it. All right, we are out of our therapy session. I'm gonna be so for real. I do not feel like doing my editing right now, which probably would be the smarter decision to do the editing. I don't even remember how much I have, but I think it's only like an hour or so. I might just do it in the morning. I know I really should not do that, but this weekend I will get caught up on some stuff. I think I'm gonna wait and do that all in the morning. I do kind of wanna get into some comfy clothes though, so I'm gonna move this little table here and move I have like a specific little notebook here for therapy so that I can like write down if like I'm supposed to practice something or whatever. I'm gonna move that. Let's get a little cozy over here. By the way, I wanted to tell you guys that this is one of the shirts that I bought a couple of vlogs ago. I ended up ordering the medium and I ended up washing it and drying it on low and it came out perfect size. I can't remember if I ended up mentioning it to you guys, but I also like the way that it washed. Like something about it just washed in like a way that like initially it felt very like boxy and now it feels more like linen-y. I think it's 100% cotton if I remember correctly. Anyway, it's 100% cotton, so that's why I was worried about the sizing. I actually had both a small and a medium and the small fit me best, but after washing this and drying it on low, this shrank more. What am I trying to say? It's now smaller than what the small would have been. So if you're looking at getting something like this, I would recommend a medium. Or like I just generally try to size up in my 100% cotton materials these days. I was saying a second ago that I'm having a very exciting day tomorrow and basically I have two things that I'm really looking forward to. One is that around 11, so like basically my lunch break, I can go over to Ryan's work and take an official tour of his office, which I've never had the opportunity to do, and it's like pretty secure, so I like would have to be invited to go in and it's just a lot of things. So anyway, long story short, it's just gonna be super exciting. I would be able to meet some of his coworkers and like see where he spends all of his days, and I'm just excited about that. So I'm gonna go there and then I'm leaving a little early from work, which I think I told you guys already, but around like 3ish I'm gonna run over to a friend's house and we're gonna drive down together to Orange County and we're gonna go visit another coworker, and I'm just excited to see her. She's also going out on a sabbatical soon, so it'll be so fun to get to celebrate her. We're going to dinner and I'm not gonna see her for a couple of weeks, so it'll be so nice again just to celebrate and like kind of do like a send off before she goes out on a sabbatical. And then on top of it, not the person who's going out on sabbatical, obviously, but my other friend just got a new job. So got to celebrate her too. She's the same person who just got married. So there's just a lot to celebrate and I'm very, very excited about it. So it's going to be such a fun time. I'm just excited to like have a couple of like fun things to look forward to. I've been trying really hard to like have that kind of thing these days, like looking forward to something. So then the week feels like we're doing a lot more. Excited about that. I'm also next Friday going back to that Love Island bar with a different group of friends and it's gonna be so much fun. So it's gonna be exciting. My camera's about to die, so I'm gonna swap out the battery. I think I'm gonna go get changed into some comfy clothes and then we'll either watch TV or we'll finally do some reading now that we are done with the rest of the stuff that we have to do today. Good morning, you guys. Today's Friday. We finally made it to Friday. I told you guys yesterday that I have an exciting day today, so I'm just taking some time to relax a little bit and then we'll get ready for the day, get changed, showered, all of that. I'm doing a little bit of reading right now. I want to read some more of this book. I made it to 30% of the way through, so I only have like 4 hours left. I think other than that, basically I haven't edited my video yet, so I'm gonna take some time here, read. Maybe like once I'm getting ready and stuff, then I will focus in on editing my video. That'll be out by 9ish, usually is when I try to post it. And then at 11, I go over to Ryan's work. And then at 3, I go to my friend's house so we can go to Orange County. So it's gonna be quite the day, but I'm excited about it. It's gonna be a great day. And next Friday we have off because it's 4th of July weekend. So I've been having a lot of like 4-day weeks or like exciting weeks. This week I feel like I did a lot more after work than I normally do. So that was really nice as well. Like going to see my friends for the Love Island bar on Monday, which was in the last vlog. And then on Wednesday, helping my friend with her car. Just like a lot of fun, like things that like break up the week, I suppose. So it just felt like a longer week, but in a good way. Anyway, let's get back to some reading. It's only 6:15 right now, so I would say maybe like another hour and a half of reading and then I'll start getting ready and then that's when we'll start also getting into the editing. I am just getting ready. I was doing a little bit of editing, but my video is just gonna be late today. I have to run out of the house in like literally 10 minutes because I have the little tour with Ryan's work. So I'm going to swap bags so I can wear a black bag since I'm wearing all black. I'm genuinely excited to be going on this little tour thing with Ryan's work because I just feel like, I don't know, I just never have had the chance to see where he works and he's obviously spent so much time there and it's normally also just like such a secure place. And so having the opportunity to go in is kind of neat. So anyway, we're going to head off. I am just gonna get my shoes on and let's go take our little tour. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you guys anything because I can't take photos there because of the fact that it's a secure environment, but I'm sure it's gonna be fun and I wish I could bring you guys along, but I'll tell you guys all about it when I'm back and, well, not all about it, just enough about it. I'll kind of recap the experience when I'm back. And then we will finish with our editing and then we're heading off of work early today at 3 to head off to a friend's house and then go to dinner with a coworker. Becoming a busy day, but it's gonna be a really fun one. So let's head out and go over to Ryan's work. Okay, we're back. We actually brought some bread back. There was like a little pop-up and we bought 2 loaves. One is this baguette, which looks absolutely delicious. And we also got this loaf. This looks insane. I think I'm gonna cut this one open right now. Let's go cut this over here. It was such a fun little tour. Being able to see like what people are working on. There's just like so much to see. Again, sadly, I could not record any of it, but it was so cool. So loved that. I do want to finish editing my video and I want to have a little piece of this bread. And then after that, we have some downtime. I just was like checking my email and all of that, but have some downtime and then we'll head off in a couple of hours to my friend's house to go carpool over to Orange County. We're having a great day. That was a really fun time. And it's like nice to see where Ryan works and like spends so much of his time because obviously like, I don't know, you just like don't know where people are spending their time without you. And he spends 40 hours a week there. So it's just cool just to even see his desk, let alone all of the other stuff that I got to see. Anyway, that's the update. Let's get back into the office so I can finish working and also try some of that bread. Okay, we're just about wrapped up with everything. I was able to get my video out and then I watched Love Island while getting some work stuff done. I just filled up my water bottle. When I was with my friend the other day, I was telling her husband about the bulldog ramens that I love, and I was explaining the difference between carbonara and cream carbonara. And funny enough, I have both of them, so I'm gonna bring them both and then on their own time they can try it. I'm gonna wrap everything up work-wise, and I think on the way I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's so that I can get a kombucha because I'm just like really craving one. And then we will be headed out to Orange County. So I'm just gonna bring my bag. I was trying to decide if I wanted to change my outfit, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. So I have to submit my time card, which I'm gonna do right now. These time cards always confuse me so much. I just don't get it. It'll say that I worked like 70 hours or something like that, even though I worked over 80. Am I losing it? Are we not supposed to submit our time yet? No, we are. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna assume that I did it correctly. I don't think I updated you guys actually, but I ended up getting my registration. The mailman ended up coming later than he usually does. Normally he comes around like, I wanna say maybe 2 o'clock. And for some reason yesterday, he came at like 6. So I have my registration now and I actually need to put it in my car, but I'm gonna do that later because it doesn't have to be done yet. My registration's up in July and I'm not running late, but I kind of am running late at the same time. So I'm gonna go grab my shoes, my water. We're gonna head off to the store and then head off to my friend's house. And we're gonna meet up and have some fun times with my coworker, and I will check in with you guys when I'm back home. It is much later now. It's like 11 p.m. and I'm actually gonna watch my episode of Love Island. I just got home and I went to Orange County like I was telling you guys, and I had dinner with some friends and it was so much fun. We just like sat and chatted for quite a few hours, had a lot of food, but it was such a lovely time. And yeah, it was just so nice. It's just so nice to be able to like catch up with people, and like I feel like my company has done such a good job of hiring people that are very similar personality wise, or like can gel well personality wise, like culture fit wise. They do such a good job, and yeah, I just love those girls. So it was so fun to catch up. Now we're back home. I have an episode to watch of Love Island USA. I'm all caught up on Love Island UK, and I heard the USA episode is insane, so I'm gonna try to watch it right now. If I get a little tired, I'll just finish watching it in the morning, but I'm very excited to take a peek at it, see what happens, and I will update you guys when we start going to bed. But I don't really have much else to say. We basically just did dinner. It took us like quite a while to get there and then quite a while to get back, but it was worth it. We went to Orange County and specifically San Juan Capistrano, and it was just so nice. So I'm glad that I went. I'm glad to be back, but I'm glad that I went. Anyway, let's turn on this episode and see what craziness all of my friends have been talking about, because all of my group chats have been like blowing up and I can't read anything. So I'm excited to watch, and then I'll be able to actually know what everybody's talking about. Hello you guys, it's the next day. I fell asleep on the couch watching Love Island, so this morning I just rewatched the episode and it was intense. I have like so many thoughts in my brain. All of my group chats are going off. I came home to like 90 text messages because everything was just like so insane with the episode, but it was so fantastic. So just watched that and I'm just getting started with my morning. It's only like 9 a.m. right now, so I think I'm just gonna have a little bit of a slow morning, but I did want to end the video here because I'm gonna start a weekend vlog. So thank you guys so much for being here and watching. I really appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.